What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. And you know what? I want to give a shout out to all the black men out there listening to this podcast because you guys have been supporting us and what we do. So thank you. There's a round of an applause to you brothers, right? But we need to have a conversation. Stop the show. A lot of black men are in America giving an opinion of what happens in this country, especially how it affects us, right? And we're always talking about this. We're always talking about that. But you know what? I wanna say this, brothers. When are we ever going to be about what we're talking about? And I know you're coming here to watch the Snoop Dogg video, but that has a relationship with Snoop Dogg too, because Snoop Dogg represents the average black man in our African American community. He's opinionated. He talks tough. He talks loud. He talks about nothing. All right? And he complains about the things that he doesn't do. And I want to talk about it because Snoop Dogg has said, or has admitted, that he has never voted. All right? Now, Snoop Dogg, a.k.a. Calvin Broadus, says that he is going to vote for the first time in a presidential election. And he's going to get Donald Trump out of office. Now, before Trump got elected, he was talking about when Trump got elected, he was going to Canada. He's the same person that's saying F the police. He's the same person that's saying the system is racist, the system is rigged against us. You know, all of these things, you know, X, Y, and Z. But Snoop Dogg, this is your first time voting? And you're gonna vote because Donald Trump is the problem. Now let's just be honest here. I have some admiration for Donald Trump here and there, but this is a black channel. I'm a black person, an African American person first. That supersedes any politics, Democrat or Republican. I'm black first. I would identify with being an American second. In that order. I'm picking my people over anybody. All right, let's just get that straight. Snoop Dogg, although I don't agree with him, he is my people. I will pick him over Trump. But at the same time, we got to understand that brothers like Snoop Dogg, who don't exercise their given rights to vote, you know, like our ancestors couldn't, the ones in Alabama that couldn't, the ones that got hosed and all of that because they couldn't vote. And you complain about racism, you complain about the system, but you won't vote. But now, since you don't like Donald Trump, you want to get out there and vote now at the age of 48. Now you want to vote. Now you want to take action. Well, what if Snoop Dogg was using his platform back in the 90s, when you came out in 92, to be politically active about voting? You know, when Bill Clinton was putting black men in jail. Then we went to Bush. Then to Obama. The problems that we were having with the three previous presidents, we've been having those problems. And it's not because of Donald Trump, it's because of a lack of effort from brothers like Snoop Dogg. And a lack of effort from brothers maybe listening to this podcast. And see, it comes a time where black men have to be accountable for what they do. See, brothers cannot sit back around and run your mouth all day. And then you want to go get mad at his fans. Dating music, he says this: Donald Trump is an effing weirdo. If you voted for him, I don't have no problem with that. But if you're still with him, F you. So wait a minute. The people who get out, who put their money up where their mouth is, unlike most, we gotta be honest. A lot of African Americans don't do that. Okay? Every other group typically does that. They will put their money up. They will put their vote up. They will do all of these things. All right? But our people, for whatever reason that it is, we tend to not do that. But what we'll rather do is we'll show up to the Trump rallies trying to cause problems. Somebody wears a Great America a hat, Make America Great Again hat. Then you want to fight them. You want to attack them. But when you have your chance to be heard in the public square by A, putting up your money, B, organizing your agenda, and C, voting, when you can do that, then where are you? You are nowhere to be found, especially black men. And then you will have the same attitude as a Snoop Dogg, and then you wonder why people in the black community don't respect you. You will be mad that black women don't respect you. You will be mad that, you are left out of every conversation. And then when the Democrats or Republicans or whoever comes to the black community, they don't come and talk to Snoop Dogg. They come and talk to black women. They go and talk to Bossip.com. They go and talk to the Shade Room. I'm gonna talk about this, right? The Shade Room is a blog, if I'm not mistaken, that is ran by Nigerian Americans and black women. Okay? They have organized so much that Joe Biden and presidential candidates gotta stop by the Shade Room. See, black men don't have anything like that where we force people to come see us. You see? We don't have the kind of platform or influence. And see, that's not anybody else's fault but ours. But Snoop Dogg wants to go around and trash the same people who get up and vote, who get up and put their money up. Middle America put Donald Trump in the office. And many of you didn't vote at all. You didn't vote for Hillary Clinton. You didn't vote for Joe Biden, or not Biden, but you didn't vote for the old guy, whatever his name is. You didn't vote for Donald Trump. And then you get mad that you don't get anything, and all of a sudden now you want to vote. You're a little bit too late. And it even takes more than voting. What is your agenda? You want to get Donald Trump out of the office, and I can understand that politically. But what is the new guy going to do for you? And see, if you don't know where you're trying to go with this, where are you going to go? Bernie Sanders is the old guy. Sorry. See, people with no agenda, and all you want is Donald Trump to be gone, and you're going to have those problems. You were having those same problems with Barack Obama. But when you were having those problems, you didn't blame Obama. You were having those same problems with George Bush. You were having those same problems with Bill Clinton. You were having those same problems with George Bush I. You had those same problems with Reagan. You had those same problems with Jimmy Carter. See, it's not the fact that the president is not the problem. See, you're the problem that's having the problem. Because you don't vote. You don't put your money where your mouth is. You don't use your money as a resource, as a power, as a group of black men. So then you don't get anything. The women don't respect you. The people in your communities don't respect you. They don't respect us. Because many of us always sit back and complain about stuff. No, the time has to stop for that as black men. We cannot Snoop Dogg our way. Snoop Dogg is a lukewarm Negro. He wants to be hot at one point and cold on the other point. No, if you're going to be fired up, you need to be out there voting. You need to be out there endorsing campaigns with your money. You need to be politically active. Before you go and tell another group of people, to his fans and his supporters, F them, are you doing what they're doing? See, that's called being childish. That's called being immature. And see, at some point as a group of brothers, we got to stop being immature. And we got to learn that we got to come to the table with our agendas. What do we want from a president? Number one, what are we looking for? What are the agendas that we are pushing? 2, can we get those agendas financed? Can we put some money on the table to get them things pushed? Can we raise money? Can we get other brothers that are like-minded to do that? 3, can we get people on the same page? That's the thing. And see, Snoop Dogg is a no for all of that. And it's a waste of a platform. It's a waste of a platform. And I'm sick of it. Well, guys, it's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check me out here on YouTube. On the first comment pinned to the top, you can find all my information there. And guys, I really appreciate you. Check out my Patreon, patreon.com/NegroManosphere. Guys, I do love you. Thank you so much for all that you do. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.